Good morning, traders. Manny Cabrera here, co-founder of MDC Trading Academy, with today's pre-market forecast for Friday, February the 26th. We'll also do an end-of-week review. Let's quickly jump to our news items for today. Today being Friday at 9:45, we do have the Chicago PMI, and of course the G20 meetings begin this today and through the weekend. Let's quickly jump to our analysis with our daily chart. Incredible movement in the market yesterday. If you noticed, the huge, absolute huge range in this particular bar from yesterday pretty much took out the high that we established on Wednesday, and it retested the low that we established on Tuesday. So this entire bar engulfed both of these days. Incredible recovery day on Wednesday, and it just fell apart completely on Thursday as the continuation in Washington, the conversation in Washington about the COVID, how much is to help the people, how much is just pork, so on and so forth. Little decision there. Now remember, guys, the same way that I kept talking to you about the 20 SMA and how it was holding, and we broke below it yesterday. First time we have broken below the 20 SMA since back here in January. Now, guys, it all depends on what's going to happen in Washington this weekend. What is it going to happen in Washington this weekend? Because I still see the 20 SMA still strongly looming as a real good place for the market to pull back and find some deep support. After that, friends, you got to be careful, because then we can precipitate extremely quickly down to the 200 SMA. So we'll see what happens. Notice how volume has absolutely increased. This last week has completely just increased, including yesterday, which we had a record day in volume. And of course, our average true range, or ATR, is also increasing. Of course, is going to obviously affect our average with this huge, incredible. I mean, I'm talking about the high was 33.34 and the low was 38.90. We're talking about almost 124 points in a move in the S&P. That's a whole lot of movement in the S&P. Well, what does it look like today? Because we trade the day, we don't trade. We trade the immediate, not the immediate. We don't trade the long term here at MDC Trading Academy, but it also gives you a good idea what you can expect. What we see is the market trying to expand. You notice how the market started expanding, making higher highs, but at the same time is making higher lows. So what you see is a market that's expanding. Eventually, the market comes into this compression area here. So you notice the market is kind of compressing between these two areas here. So obviously, what is the key to trading today? In my opinion, is very simple. In here, be very careful trading in here. Okay, you have to find a setup that you can have great protections for your stop. But to me, I'm expecting the breaks. That's what I'm expecting, and obviously, I'm going to keep looking at this trend line here to see if it continues this swing. Obviously, this trend line will break, this expansion will break. If we break above it and we continue from here, and then we begin another run. Otherwise, the same thing here. I'm just expected to see this to break this trend line here, the expansion, which says to me now the market has found the bottom. This would be our top, this would be our bottom, and the market is moving forward. But that's the play for today. I'm not going to force this day whatsoever. Have a great session. Let me know if you have any questions. Take care.